Hey YouTube. Last part of the video when I was down talking to Taylor, I split it into 15-minute increments. I might just put them all out at the same time, but at least this time it gets you a chance to pause and then go to the toilet or something. Playing Yamaha guitars again, just a wee bit of a. We're talking quite fast in it, so you might not be. We are both speaking English, and making sense, but generally just talking. Maybe getting a bit too excited when you're having a conversation with someone and it's like. So, turn the subtitles on. That could be funny. So this is part 3. Yes. No. Yeah. It's wonderful. We'll explain the rating system. Basically, it's impossible to get a 10. The guitar can always. If you never get a 10, 9 is exactly what you want. Not black. And 8 is just as good as a guitar can be. Really. Really. I don't know what it is, but that's for me. 8 is. And that's regardless of price. I don't know, it doesn't really matter how much it costs. I would put the red one I had as a 7 because it was good.
No, that's a lifer, that one. I love it. It's really nice.
Yeah. No, it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
You get time for a bass?
Time for a bass. Yeah.
How did you guess what one it was?
The one with the long neck on it. Is it an RBX? Is it called?
RBX
A CRBX, the 174.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but I use this. I use this quite often, and it's great.
Yeah, that's great. Brilliant.
That's a good
Yeah. Look at the video still playing. Yeah. Reconnecting. I think it's probably still recording. Still recording. That's still recording, it's fine now.
What is that? Do you just do it kind of 2 live thing and then chop it later on then?
I don't know how long it's been going on for. 36 minutes. So I'll see how it goes. I might chop it in 2, something like that. I don't know. But that's only. I'm just using that as a view screen. It's just a GoPro this one.
Oh, nice. So being phoned by your other half midway through the video isn't going to.
No. I'll just complain about it later. Because she knows it was doing a video.
Aye.
No, I mean, it's like say it.
But teaching the kind of, I've got a few bass tunes and stuff.
That's super interesting. The thing with basses is that you get to a level of features where it's totally ergonomic. It's pure great being able to get up here. It's pure great the way it balances because it's got big horn on it. It's too modern. All basses look like this. That's when key bass comes in and being a bit more functional wise. That's what reminds me very much of my Roadster bass, just because it's got a straight headstock looking to a side with a band on it. Just that's brilliant. Let me sing an expensive panel.
No, it's probably Pipfers up for like $80 now, doesn't No, I was purely thinking of the Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
I had my P-Bass, my kind of modded Squire one in the other night, and I had a new student and he was having a go at this, and he'd done his homework. And what I like about this is when you get a kid that comes in, they want to learn the instrument, but they've actually done a bit of research on it first, and they want to. It's not like their mums and dads are kicking them in the door and go, right, see you in an hour. Yeah. So he was like, so how come this one's got 3 and yours has got 2? And I was like, well, mine's has only got the P-Bass pickup in the middle, volume tone, super basic design. I was like, these things have basically remained unchanged design since the late 50s. Yeah. You obviously had your original P-Bass with the single coil, that was the one that was reissued as the Telecaster bass later on. Roundabout thing. Your weird skinny headstock and everything. But when they got it right, when they changed it in 1957, I was like, and this is basically what it is. My Squire one is the one that I got. It's a 1996 Chinese Squire. My pal, it's 1996, got the 50th anniversary sticker on it. He got it for 20 quid off somebody, set it up a bit, sold it to me for 50, and I was like, yeah, you've done 30 quid's worth of work on it, that's fair. And then I got it, and then it was like, I lost my mind a bit during lockdown, so I put an absurd amount of upgrades in it. Right. So it was like, that's the one that I put the hip shot, D-tuner, Seymour Duncan quarter-pound pickups, badass high-mass bridge, purple pick guard. I think at one point I had like mother of pearl knobs on it and stuff. But I ended up using it for another guitar. But the thing about it is, I also put like 45 gauge strings on it because I wanted to do more kind of slappy poppy stuff. And then I was playing it in here the other night. I was like, it just sounds amazing. It's like absolutely. It reminds me of the tone. I wonder if it's because I was going directly into the PA, but see later on, kind of 90s onwards, Rush, the engineer basically started getting Geddy Lee to not use amps, just going straight to the PA, which is why when you watch them live, certain tours he's in front of a laundrette, and then other ones he's in front of a big load of chicken rotisseries, and he's like, aye. But the tone in that, the instrumental, leave that thing alone, you know, bam.
I wish I don't know enough Rush. I've been to the Rush convention a couple of times to my pals into them.
Any women there?
was there anyone else there who, not only did I not know every Rush song, I think I was the only person in the whole place that didn't know every single song, who produced it, how long that song was, and for the length of every album. What month every album came out, not what year. No, I was from 79. 12th of August 79 in America, 14th in Britain.
I had a really funny image.
They were all very nice.
The funny image when you think about it is that in the 70s, one of the first big tours with Kiss with Rush support. I mean, it's early Rush. It's when people used to call them the Canadian Led Zeppelin because it was like
first album was about
kind of pure balls. That before Neil Peart was in the band, really all that stuff. But they had a different drummer.
Before they ended up with 3 people that could do mad stuff.
Aye.
So it's not the fact that we can do it, it's the fact that there has to be 3 people who are all willing to try and do that.
Yeah.
It's mental.
Geddy Lee was not the original bass player and singer in Rush. Alex Lifeson was the only full-time original member through the entire career. So at one point when Rush started, there was no Geddy Lee and no Neil Peart in it. No, thank you. No, thank you.
No.
But they went on tour with Kiss. So it's like you had the juxtaposition of a band that could really, really play, but were like pure tame backstage. Apparently Kiss did absolutely suck on stage, but like they just had like harems of naked women running about while Rush are trying to read a book and stuff.
Aye. Yeah, and Tchaikovsky.
Aye.
Tchaikovsky's
he's a composer. What are you thinking of? One of those fancy.
It starts with a T anyway. It's a T than a letter should be.
Aye. Tolstoy. There you go. Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Yes.
No, the tuners are not the type I would like, but they're not broken. I mean, I've found that before. It's like, see the things with this type of tuner on these basses. See if you drop it.
Aye.
See if you don't drop it ever. We're not going anywhere. It's just not as robust.
That Squire's P-bass have got the one funny thing about it is although I put £100 worth of upgrades on it, each one of them I got on eBay. It was just a fun kind of thing, like, oh, can I get this for 50 quid and thing? But the hip shot that's on the E for the drop D tuner thing, I looked at it and it turns out there's like loads of different versions of them for different models and things like that. And I was like, it was the club, the kind of spade thing. So I was like, that's totally the right one. I got it. It's a bit smaller than the rest. If you look at it, it's like bang, bang, bang. But only until you point it out. There was a guy I watched that YouTube video of who'd done the same thing, and he had like 3 silver ones and a gold one.
Right.
It's quirky. It's different.
Yeah. Why is that tuner different? It's part of the detunings, but it's one of the things that you require for the detuning.
I've still got the original one kicking about for what you resell, but again, it's just that was one of those modern things that we just got everything right first time. The only thing maybe to a purist would be that it gets a wee bit raspy up here, but I like that on a bass. I like being able to kind of dig in and make it kind of sizzle a wee bit. I quite like that. Plus, when you ever using those notes, really?
Adds a resistance for.
That's a Billy Sheehan or something, and you've got
just
scallops.
If you're not keeping your showing off, really. I do occasionally go.
Aye.
But that's really what it's for. You could probably just make it fretless from the 12th up, and I wouldn't really make it affect me at all.
How many? I was showing this the other day in terms of differences. What were 20 frets on the P-bass versus 24 on this? And when I showed them, I'm like, well, look at the difference. It's like the body's kind of up here, and you've got a deeper cut to access that 24 fret. How many times you can use it?
I bet you the head, the nuts and the bridge will be at the same place, and this will be at the same place. It's just the neck is longer, and this is scooped away more to take it. But I think it's just a standard thing that makes it feel weird. Is the fact as I say, not that monster bass, because it doesn't have a floor side headstock. You've got this
Yeah.
Which I mean, I dig it, I like it.
I do like the headstocks that have just got the badge on them. I mean, that's
It's quite classy, isn't it?
This one's an actual 3D fella.
Alright, it's pretty classy.
Aye. It's
Yeah.
always like Brian May's sixpence.
Yeah, well, I always noticed, see when you get that, that's obviously the standard, see when you're looking in your rearview mirror and you've got a motorbike behind you, it says a hammy, because not all those letters are symmetrical.
Oh, well.
So it doesn't look like backwards writing, it just says a hammy.
Alright.
Whenever I noticed that. Well, I think we've talked enough pish, but that was great. But this is Taylor. Now, did you actually start your YouTube channel?
I did, I've been awful lazy and, well, not lazy, I've been busy with other things, I've just been lazy with the YouTube thing. I've got a couple of guitar reviews to stick up. I wanted to ramp up the production value a wee bit of it before I did anything, but at the same time I do like the idea of just like flinging up the old ad hoc 2 live videos, talking for a bit and then leaving it. But I've got a couple of videos on my computer to stick up, and then I've got so many bloody guitars at home that I could be talking about. And
Yeah, no, last time I came out to you, what's around yours? The selling something?
The Strongbow-caster.
That, it was just a big fucking line of guitars. I should have got a camera, we can.
We would have been at my house today if it wasn't for the fact that my son was going for his nap, and you really don't want to get in the road of that. Like, I know you're about 6 foot, but you can probably take it. He's a tough young man. He's actually exactly 3 foot tall, so my son's half as tall as me. It's weird.
Tall on the base?
I mean, not far off it.
That's 34 inch scale, isn't it?
Aye.
That's
Which is almost to the end.
That's 34 inch. So
35.
how much do you think would be 36 isn't it?
Unless his mother's measured him wrong or something, but he's quite tall for his age.
Yeah, this is more than 3 feet.
Aye.
It's 34 inch
Yeah,
and it's
I'd say
36
he's about
inches.
Yeah,
So about the age, you know?
I'm just going to start measuring them in increments of a base.
Yes, exactly.
Aye.
I remember when he was just a Telecaster.
He used to be an EBO, but he's an EB3 now.
Yeah, one day he'll be a Thunderbird.
There's one of those in the Casties ones as well. The neck dive king of basses.
The door with a neck on it.
Not fun.
Rock on. Cheers for having me over.
Cheers.
Great.
And that's the end of that particular visit to Taylor's. I'll be going back down again because he's got a house full of guitars. Just that he was at work. It didn't start work until 3:30, and this was like 2 o'clock. He was just in there. I was helping him wire the guitar a wee bit. So, cheers for watching. Cheers, Taylor. I think he had a go at starting a YouTube channel, but I don't know if he ever actually put anything out live. If he did, I'll ask him to. I'll stick a link down there, and you can like him. He's one of us. Rockin'. Catch you later.